Alrighty, hey guys, so it's Christina. I am back with another video. This video is going to be, I think they call them ride with me videos. And so this was my last lesson. It was a little bit difficult, and so I'm just going to be talking you through it and telling you what I did. So here's just a little bit of the flat work. We've been really trying to get Chewy more on the bit lately. He has a habit of going behind the bit and just being very difficult with that. So here we are cantering, once again just trying to keep him out in front of the leg. This is going to be a lead change, I'm pretty sure, and he's pretty sticky with his changes. There he just got the front and then gave me the back a little bit later. Here's another lead change. This one is clean, but he always has a little bit to say about it. But we're working on those. He does have changes, he's just a little bit grumpy about them. So here I am trotting up to a cross rail. We typically like to start off with this just because he typically does jump pretty high, but we always like to start low. Now when I'm jumping, the problem that I'm having is that it's not necessarily a chip, but it's definitely a short distance. And because I am trying to do medals with him this year, I'm having to ride him a little bit differently, and I'm having to get used to him, to riding him a little differently. So it's smoothing out a little bit as I go, but that one was long. That one, I didn't really think that was gonna happen, but that's what it is. This one was pretty good. It was a little tight again, but it wasn't bad. This one was when things started to come together. It's not that I don't know how to ride this way, it's that it's hard to change what you're used to doing, especially with this horse. He's very, very sensitive and very set in his ways. That was good. Things are starting to come together now. I'm starting to realize how I need to ride him in order to get the distances that I want and to get the kind of just more fluid and everything, because yeah, that was my fault. That was totally my fault. I was picking up into the distance. That once again was a bad chip, but it's kind of just we're working at it, and I really want to do medals with this horse. And so many of you have seen my other riding videos, and I just can't ride him the same way if I want to do medals, because in the jumper ring it really doesn't matter, but in the medal ring it really does. And he's already extremely small compared to all the other horses, so we have to be pretty spot on. That one was good. But yeah, so there, see, that's better. It was more, I more moved up through the corner. One of my hardest things is keeping my pace throughout the corner, and that's one of the most important key things. Here, this is exactly what I did. I didn't keep my pace through the corner, so I had to gun him at it at the last second. So that wasn't the best, but it certainly wasn't the worst. That was a chip again. It wasn't terrible. Like I said, the chips aren't typically terrible, but they're just not as fluid as you would like them. Like that was completely different than the first ride. It's just really hard because the more fluid I want him to be, the more he has a tendency to run off after the jumps. Not like bolt off with me, but he has a tendency to be much stronger after the fences. That one was really good. But yeah, we're just trying to get him to go around a little bit differently. That was very nice. So things are starting to come together a little bit. Like I said, he's a little fussy about his changes, but there we got one. Here I'm coming around. Okay, let's see how this one goes. Oh, that was very nice. I liked that. It was nice and fluid. And there we go. I'm pretty sure that's the end of with Chewy, and that was good. So here's Boston. It's a very short clip. Boston is the baby, and we're just trying to get long and low with him, and he's doing very well.